So, Jimmy, I know that you work with executive leaders and you help them cultivate success in your business and in life. So, help us understand what kind of challenges are they having that you get to help them with?
Well, Rhonda, that's a very interesting question because I see a lot of leaders, while they lead large organizations, large corporations, but there are multiple challenges. And if I have to rank them, I would really like to mention top three. The first one is being the desired, defining the desired future state.
Mm-hmm.
So many of them are stuck in the operational things which are day to day. They are not able to look at what could be instead of what it is. So that's the first thing which I help them understand.
Yeah.
Second part is helping them unlock the sense of possibility. And when I say helping them unlock sense of possibility, how can they move beyond the world of probability? Because they always look at the plan A or plan B, if this will happen and that can happen, so on and so forth. So how they can, think of anything. What I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this technology with which we are able to interact, or for that matter, the clothes what we are wearing, somebody did think that they are possible, and that's how they came into being. So where is that sense of possibility in those leaders? I help them do that. And the third and the
Wow.
most critical part is transference. Now, when I say transference, it talks about, are you knowingly or unknowingly, trying to imitate somebody? For example, Rhonda, I
Mm-hmm.
really admire you. And so what happens is that whenever I'm in a particular situation, when I'm not sure about what should I do, I think if it was Rhonda in this particular situation, what is it that he or she, what is that she would have done? Or probably I start looking at people who I admire, right? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I start living their life instead of living my own. So
Mm.
so what exactly they are supposed to do is something which, so these are the top three things, which I really help my coaches to come up with.
Yeah, so these executive leaders, they get all bogged down and mired in whatever's going on right now, deadlines, projects they're trying to get off the ground, and so forth. That I see how important that is to kind of stop and pull back a little bit to kind of look at these things because you're right. Sometimes they're stuck. They're not even looking at future possibilities. They're just looking at what do we got to get done today.
Absolutely. And I don't blame them because, probably that is how the board is going to evaluate them. That is how
Hmm.
probably the
Right.
corporate world is going to evaluate them. But yes, they have to have the small wins.
Hmm.
However, they must keep an eye on the long term, goals as well.
Hmm. Yeah, they're working on, covering such a big operation oftentimes. Or how about solopreneurs? Because I know that you work with them too. Is it kind of the same?
Well, on the surface, if you realize, I mean, the techniques are the same, but the
Hmm.
application varies. For example, if I'm a solopreneur, it becomes much more complex, to take care of my personal life as well as a professional life.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that it is not important for the other executives, but it's important for everybody. So what I do is I have a technique called spice. And if you're able to take care of spice, you actually add spice in your life. So, and this is an acronym. So
I'm
S
liking it. I'm liking it, Jimmy.
Thank you. So the S is for spiritual. You
Mm.
know, I always say that if you are clear internally, then only you will be able to walk clearly outside. So,
Mm.
and I'm not talking about any particular religion here. It's all
Mhm.
about how spirit, what your spiritual goals are, right? Then P is for physical. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the mind body connection.
Mm.
So what kind of physical goals you wish to achieve? And I is the intellection, in terms of what kind of knowledge you wish to have or you gain, right? And then C, the community becomes a very, very critical component,
Yeah.
right? So what kind of community goals you want to have? And last but not the least, the most important one, the economic sense, the economic goals.
Mm.
If you're not able to take care of even one of them, there'll be an imbalance. If you neglect any one of them, there'll be an imbalance.
Mhm.
That's what I believe in. And
Yeah,
wherever
I
I work,
agree.
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I was going to say, I absolutely agree. And what I see you doing is really supporting the whole person.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, lot of people get into this myth, if I may call that this is my professional life and this is my personal life.
Right.
I just help them understand, look, there's only one life we live. You just can't say, okay, I'm a different person in personal life and I'm a different person in professional life. No, you're the same person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Whole
and if
integration.
absolutely, you're a part of the whole.
Yeah. Love that. Love what you're doing, Jimmy. Hey,
Thank
listen,
you.
if you are an executive or a solopreneur, then Jimmyjain is your guy if you're ready to ramp up your leadership or move to the next level. So be sure to reach out to him. You can find him at squaresequel.com, and we'll put that information in the chat box there. So thanks so much for joining me, Jimmy. And thank you for joining us on Rhonda Boyle with Coach Talk TV. And you can find this and other coach interviews at our location at www.coachtalk.tv. And we hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
You bet.